Hi everyone, it's Teacher Kate here. This week's maths video is about number sequences using fractions. Here is our first number sequence involving fractions. So we've got 1 1/4 and 1 2/4. So that we can finish this sequence, we need to work out what the rule is. How do we get from the first term, this one, to the second term? So what is the rule? The rule is we've added, as we can see in the bar model, we've added 1, this pen's rubbish, added 1/4. Okay, so can you see there? We've added 1/4. So that means every jump will add 1/4. So now we can work out the rest of the sequence. So you can draw a bar model if you want to. It's up to you. I'll just quickly draw one for you. So we've already got this many, and we're adding 1/4, so that will be 1 whole and 3/4. Okay, the next one. We've already got 1 3/4, and then we're going to add another quarter, which will mean we've got 1 4/4. Do we write that like that? No, we don't. We write it as 2 whole numbers because we've got 2 wholes, and then we'll add another quarter. So we've got 1 whole, 2 wholes already. Then we jump and add another quarter, which leaves us with 2 wholes and 1/4. Okay. This next one is a little bit trickier. So we have already on the sequence 1 2/3, 2 2/3, and 3 1/3. But sometimes we've got 2 gaps and sometimes we've got 1. So we need to work out what the rule is. So there are 3 jumps here, 1 2 3, between 1 2/3 and 2 2/3. So that means that we are adding all together over the 3 jumps, we're adding a whole. And for this sequence, a whole is 3. So each one is adding a third. Adding a third. Okay, so now we can work out the rest of our sequence. So we can draw a bar model if you want to. That is fine. It just makes it a little bit easier so you can see it visually. So we've already got 1 2/3. We're going to add another third, which makes 2, the whole number. Okay, I'll try and squeeze one in here. Now by this point you know that my drawings of bar models are really great, so I'm sorry again about that. We've already got 2, we're going to add on another third. We've got 2 and 1/3. We've already got 2 2/3. So now we're going to have a go at this one. See what you think it is. We've already got 2 and 2/3, and then we add another third and it makes 3, the whole number. We've already got 3 and 1/3. Put my teeth in, and then we've got the last one. We've already got 3 wholes and a third. So then we add on another third, which is 3 and 2/3. Okay. In your worksheet today, you will come across a question that's a bit like this. So across the top, we have fractions. These will become improper fractions as we go along. And on the bottom, we have mixed fractions. So we need to work out the rule. How do we get from 5/9 to 7/9? Well, that's a little jump of adding 2/9. Okay, so we can do the top line, which is the improper fractions, and that's a little bit easy for us. I'm just going to swap that pen to that one, which is a bit easier to see. So 7/9 add 2/9 is 9/9, which we know is equal to a whole. Then it's 11, so you just add 2 to the top number. 13. What would the next one be? 15. 15 add 2. 17. Okay, so that top line was quite easy, wasn't it? So the bottom line is a little bit more tricky because these are mixed fractions. So it starts off okay, we add 2/9 exactly the same in every jump. And we add 2/9. So 1 and 2/9 add 2/9 is 1 and 4/9. 1 and 4/9 add 2 is 1 and 6/9. Add 2 again. We have 1 and 8/9. Then we add 2 again. We have 1 and 10/9. Does that look right to you? Because 10 is bigger than 9, isn't it? So that would be a improper fraction at the top, and at the bottom we want mixed fractions. So that will be 2 wholes and 1/9. And then we can add another 2, which is 2 and 3/9. Okay. A number sequence can also be shown like this, with boxes and gaps that you need to fill in. But a number sequence can also get smaller instead of bigger, like 8, 6, 4, 2, 0. That's gone smaller instead of bigger. So we're going to work out this one that gets smaller. So we need to work out what is the rule. If we take away the 1, that would take us back to 6 whole, 1/11, sorry. That would take us back to 6, but we still need to get to 8, 5 and 8/11. So how do we get from 11 to 8? We take away 3. So that means each jump is taking away 4/11. Okay.